the MPLI title here in this match, in this game, as they are at match point. But ONIC Esports are trying to equalize, trying to force a 5th game in the series. We'll see what happens as we enter the Land of Dawn.
We are going to see exactly what happens as we are now looking at both of these spells and the emblems here. You're right, 2 Petrifies for ONIC Esports here, both on Samo and Boots. The pickup potential is definitely there, but looking at the high and dry for Jana Cutie, it seems like he's going for a similar route here.
Pretty similar, right?
Right? They want to go for pickoffs.
They do. With the high and dry here, and with ONIC's composition, I think the high and dry is going to be able to work out, especially in those split push moments, right? So they can utilize this Hayabusa, not just for the team fights, not just for the neutral objective takes, but as you can see, for these 1v1, Samo, though, right now winning in the trade up against Jana as he got knocked up and petrified.
Remember, Samo is not yet level 4 though, so he can't extract the maximum potential of his combos just yet. But that is going to be a little bit of a taste for GEEK Fam when it comes down to those rotations. And just knowing that the Kurita is there is going to be a huge hinder to their rotations. You don't want to get picked off. It's going to be scary here for GEEK Fam.
It's very scary for Chidera as well. Look at ONIC. 4-man gank up top. Samo opening up that bush. Breath of the Ocean connecting on the Chidera. Look at the collapse. Instantly Chidera taken out. First blood for Kyrie. Beloy getting the hook down onto Kyrie, but it will not be able to be followed up by anyone. Kyrie gets out, and this is a disaster already. Chidera, the man that they built around in the drafts.
They're going in full engage here, but GEEK Fam, meanwhile, they're not standing idly by here. Already set up on the next neutral objective in that turtle. Boots opening up vision, but here we go. Samo already with the rough waves.
Retribution on point by Jana right now as Beloy is able to find a hook onto Kyrie. Luke finds the kill right now, but he's going to be pinned down. A boy going to be taken down. Beloyski still able to run away, but Luke and Jana wreaking havoc in that back line. Samo now trying to run away. Gets the HP again from the passive. Jumps in with the oddity. Jana gets out with the help of the quad shadow. ONIC Esports still leading, but it's a good trade by GEEK Fam, picking up a turtle and a few kills.
They're doing what they can, right? They're trying to level the pressure that ONIC Esports has, especially now that the members from ONIC Esports have more control because of the rough waves. Did you see what happened there? Samo instantly went into the back line, took down a boy, just eliminating any source of potential that the real-world manipulation could have landed onto ONIC.
It's very tough for GEEK Fam still, though, because just now, what happened was Luke and Beloy both instantly went on towards Kyrie. Beloy getting a good hook, but there's no one to really follow up on that, so very wisely, Beloy did not go for the bloody hunt.
That's what I'm surprised about, though, right?
What?
Beloyski is great on the Franco. No one doubts him. He usually gets his hooks, but who's supposed to follow up that initial pickoff? Because, like, Yves can't do it. Yves is like an overtime DPS source of magic, but there's no insta-burst like you'd expect from someone like Beatrix, perhaps, you know? Yeah. How is it going to work? What's the plan? Probably
it's to get the hook, get the single target lockdown for the one who wants to pick up the weakest points. Meanwhile, Ta in the bottom side, Boots going to be caught in the shadow kill. That's a dive as well. Good petrified by Boots. Buying a little bit more time, and Boots gets out. Wow, well played by Boots. Kyrie looking for the re-engage. Jana falling. Luke now in a 1v1. Flickers out to safety. A good play by Luke, but ONIC punishing these proactive movements that haven't been working out. Beloy with a massive hook onto Samo. Shuts any threat from that dive towards that top side.
Well, I guess that answers my question.
Yeah, there you go. Chidera, right?
Chidera
or the turret.
And the turret, exactly. They need to be able to land that out, but that means Beloyski is going to be reliant on that flicker, which has 120 cooldown, and that's not as fast as you'd like.
120 minutes?
In terms of that potential. I said seconds, right?
Seconds, yeah.
I said minutes?
No, you just said 120, so I asked, is it minutes or seconds, right? But Kyrie here is going to be able to find the retribution onto the turtle. 35 cooldown there.
Okay, here we go. It's going to land. Are we going to see another pick up on the board? Oh, the rough wave's going to come down in clutch, and that is exactly what we were terrified of. That pickup potential coming in from Samo, comboed in with, of course, the heavy spin from Drian to pin him in place, and he doesn't even need the Petrify to do that.
Oh, Chidera again knocked up. That's the damage. My goodness. Chidera Gonna be taken down. Drian as well to trade here. Samo. Oh no, that might have been a mistake here. Samo gonna be hooked. No, it's CW. It's even worse. But such a good breath of the ocean by Samo. He gets out as well. Samo, oh my goodness. 1 HP. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Boots gets out. Wow. Insane mechanical plays. Oh my god, I can't believe Beloy actually predicted the movement. He just wasn't in range there.
Insane for both of the teams, right? ONIC Esports, though, up until this point, up until this 5th, almost 6th minute, they are still leading in terms of gold. Really good farming so far from them. Like, you guys can level up your coin farming skills with HSBC. Do it in the game, do it out of the game. Implement your knowledge as once again, Samo! He gets the breath of the ocean, but the damage is not there just yet. He might be punished here. The passive is there, though, Mirko.
Yeah, there you go. Crossbow tank. Kyrie leaving the play. No, Chadera instantly deleted. My god, so lethal. Those skill shots connecting, but look at Janna jumping in the shadow kill. Kyrie gonna be the main target. Take it down. Shut down by Janna. Folded. Just like you guys can fold your phone, but look at Boots. He's definitely on a top side. CW locked up. The Bloody Hunt just playing such a massive role here in the game to shut down the mobility of the ONIC members.
Man, so far, once again, 6 minutes has elapsed and already, what, 13 kills? So many trades happening on the board. Both of these teams are looking for those pickoffs. But in the end, ONIC still holding that gold lead, but it might actually convert soon on to GEEK as they have the initial setup, but Drian already opening up map, already opening up the vision here, giving information to his team. But ONIC, they're actually rotating towards his bottom side. They're trying to punish Chadera instead.
You can see the watch party as well. So filled right now. Kyrie. Wow, Chadera is just not having a good time on this 1-1. Shut down. Beloy able to find a hook onto Kyrie. Looking for the Bloody Hunt. Does not find it just yet. Will find it in the end. Luke picking up the kill right there, but it's going to be Beloy flickering out to safety from the final blow from Boots. Luke now looking to put more damage on it. Razor's Wrath dealing so much and sustaining him back up. Samuel going to be caught. Brilliant plays by GEEK Fam to punish ONIC Esports. It's a 2-for-1.
2-for-1 trade. I'm just thinking, right? Like, if they keep playing like this into the later stage of the game, who is going to have the upper edge? Because from the side of ONIC Esports, definitely you are going to feel the damage coming in from CW. Depending on what Samo builds, he could also scale into the late game. But from the side of GEEK Fam, who do you have? Chadera. And you also have a boy.
Yeah. Technically, you also have Luke, right? He does fall off, but the sustainability is the main reason people pick this Fredrin. Looking at Janna, I'm saying Janna as well, because in the later stages, he is going to be a threat in the 1v1 department. Kyrie going to be able to secure the turtle, third turtle of the game, so that's the final one. But Hayabusa, expect Janna to actually be solo in these lanes, in these side lanes, later on in the later stages, right? You can see his itemization as well. He's building full damage. He doesn't care. He doesn't need utility. He doesn't need defensive items. He's going glass cannon because he wants to split push. He wants to look for 1v1s with the high-end drive.
So that gives him actually a plan B, right? Like, even if they don't lead in terms of those rotations, in terms of those kills and team fights, they are going to be able to get something on the back. But talking about things on the map, Janna Cutie instantly gets annihilated there in that mid side. Boots is going to be the next target here. You can see the weakness points pop off. Crossbow of Tang going to take him down. Drian all alone, but no, Samo goes in as well.
Good engage. Kyrie coming in, picking up the scraps. Beloy fall into the hands of CW. A boy is next. GEEK Fam 4-4-1. ONIC Esports completely in control in the 9th minute of the game as they look to convert on the bottom side tier 2.
They switched their dream back on here in game number 4 as they are looking to get a dominant pushover GEEK Fam right now. Janna Cutie trying to get his own buff. I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to get taken away, stolen by CW on the Irithel.
He doesn't want to use the Retribution because he knows the purple buff is going to be up. He cannot use that Retribution on the orange. You might as well just give it away. Purple buff way more useful on the hands of Hayabusa. But Samo has completed that Genius 1. Like you mentioned,
Clock of Destiny as well.
On his itemization, he is going to be able to scale with that magic penetration. He will be able to deal as much damage as he does, even in the early stages, in that later stage. And a big question to me was, how did Janna get picked off in the mid lane by Drian on a Hayabusa? He definitely went into aggressive. That's why he got punished. And he needs to stop doing this because He needs to play around those side lanes. He needs to wait for his team to understand, to know the positions of ONIC Esports.
We're going to see how that pans out here. The Lord already spawned here in the Land of Dawn. Kyrie is going to be the first one to get into the area. CW as well. Kadita trying to clear that top side to put a little bit more pressure onto GEEK, but Beloyski looking for an engage. He misses the hook though. That's a huge resource wasted.
Let's see once again, Drian with a heavy spin, zoning the other members away. That's going to be a free Lord over to ONIC Esports. Re-engage happening here. CW still able to kite away. The hook does not connect once again. Luke looking for the knockoff, but Samo gets out with the oddity. ONIC with a 3,000 gold lead, disciplined gameplay. Again, playing it their way here in the 10th minute.
Now it's hard. Now it's looking grim for GEEK fam instead. Luke trying to delay the Lord as much as he can in that top side. He might get punished though. He needs to be careful because the damage output coming in from ONIC is already very viable. We saw the Holy Crystal being secured by Kyrie already, so expect a lot of magic power and hence a lot of burst potential from him as well.
There's a lot of damage from just the ONIC Esport members, right? And it's a good mix of damage. That's why it's so hard for GEEK fam to itemize against it. Physical damage from Boots, from CW. Then you have that burst magic damage from Kyrie and Samo. They have 2 Petrifies. They have a heavy spin. So much CC coming in from ONIC Esports. That's why it's just so hard, even for Chidera. He tried to use that second ability to cleanse, to purify out of the CC, but when he purifies out of one, there's another. It keeps on stacking. So much dive to deal with. And at this point, Chidera really needs to play like an assassin. He needs to stay back, wait for the resources to be spent by ONIC Esports, then come back in. Because if he goes in, plays like a normal marksman, he will die. He will be taken off the board.
And that's what I'm worried about for GEEK fam, right? Jana Cutie is relying heavily on his ultimate. But the problem is, can't it be countered by either the Winter Truncheon or the Wand?
It can. That's the big problem, right? It's so difficult for him because CW will have so much more ways to like just output damage, and as you can see with the nature, right, built up already. Thing is though, Jana, now I think this is the right time for him to actually look for the split, right? So GEEK fam are going to look for an opening here. Samo going to be caught in the bloody hunt, but nice. No, my God, Samo! What a play! What a play! He gets out in time with the oddity, perfectly timed, and also the rough waves. Cancels any sort of threat from that dive. Both flickers used by Luke and Beloy. No engage potential next.
Huge bait at the moment here. ONIC Esports being able to just do so much on the board. Drian gonna get caught, but he does still have the heavy spin. Not the target that you'd expect because, you know, even if he does and they are gonna be able to get Drian of all people, he just goes in, uses the heavy spin, and that's actually gonna be a hook in the favor of ONIC.
True. Exactly.
Has to be careful here.
That's why it's such a high-risk, high-reward hero, right? This Franco, especially up against ONIC, because if you hook Samo, he can actually just get out. He can put on some damage as well with the rough waves. Hook Drian, like you mentioned, you're going to be pinned down. I think the only viable targets are Kyrie and CW. Even Boots has an eye for an eye, can get out of that. It's just going to be a wasteful resource placed onto these players from ONIC towards ONIC Esports from GEEK fam. As they're looking for play once again, that conceal popped in by Beloy. They regain control of the Lord's pit, but look at Samo. That position. Beloy's going to be opening up that bush. They're going to be resetting this Lord, but just keep your eyes on Samo.
This is not good. I've been watching it for the past like 30 seconds, I think. I saw him set up. He's waiting very patiently. And look at the item that he just got, the Divine Glaive, more penetration. And that's going to be so much damage. Insta one shot for the members of GEEK fam if he gets it.
Kyrie used his ability. He is forced to use that ultimate. Drian with the heavy spin, already popped up. Samo with the conceal now, looking for the backlines right now. Chidera's going to be the target. Chidera falls to the flanks from Samo. The shadow kill to run away, dealing a lot of damage, but it's Boots. It's Samo who's massive. A boy still trying to run away, but will be caught in the phantom slash of Boots. ONIC Esports with a brilliant flank by Samo. 7,000 gold lead. It's a 3-for-0 and the Enhanced Lord.
So much in favor of ONIC Esports right now. Is it going to put so much damage onto Jana as well? He gets taken out with the killing spree. Only Beloyski is left standing, and this is looking like GG, Mirko.
ONIC ESPORTS able to end. Beloy hooks a minion. He's able to save the game for a bit, actually saving the game for now. Chidera spawning in again. 5 seconds for a boy. Luke back up, but with the minions, with the heavy spin, ONIC have equalized in the grand finals of MPLI 2022. We're getting a final game in the series. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, a full best of 5 here, as both of these teams are at match point. Equilibrium for both of the Indonesian representatives.